Whoa! Suddenly the sky will clear up. We see the Corvus Squires disappear into nowhere. Okay, well... What is up, everyone? MunchingOrange here, and welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Last episode, we took down Raihan, the final gym leader here in Hammerlock, and today we find ourselves inside the Pokemon Center because we've got some very important business to take care of before moving on to Route 10, and that is the nicknaming of our newest team member, Dracloak, who you can see here along with everything else in my box right now. And you may also notice Violet is rejoining the party at last, but I received a lot of really cool nickname suggestions from you guys. Among the top ones were Llorona, which is a Spanish horror folktale which involves a mother that drowned her kids in a river and now haunts people, places. It is a pretty interesting name because Dracloak is known as the caretaker Pokemon, and she does have little Dreepy, but I feel like she would take better care than drowning them in a river, so although I like the name suggestion, I don't know if we're gonna go with that one. Another one I really liked was Narcissa, which is apparently Draco Malfoy's mom in the Harry Potter universe. And although I really like the name, I actually haven't watched too much of Harry Potter or know anything outside of the main movies, but I do like the name, so I might consider that for another Pokemon in the future. I think a couple of people also suggested Dracana, which I think just sounds really cool as well, and I think it is the name used to refer to specifically female dragons. And last but not least, the most popular name suggested was Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, right? I've only seen the first movie, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty good though, but that is still not the name I'm going to choose. And so you're probably wondering, Munch, what is your Dracloak's nickname going to be? And after thinking about it for a second, I was like, this is so obvious. Daenerys Stormborn of the House Targaryen, first of her name, the Unburnt, Queen of the Andals and the First Men, Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, Breaker of Chains, and Mother of Dragons. Or Dany for short. Unfortunately, all of that doesn't fit, so we can just go with Dany for short. But that's right, Daenerys from Game of Thrones, the Mother of Dragons. I don't know how I didn't think of that, like the first second I saw Dracloak being the caretaker Pokemon and literally taking care of her little Dreepy on top of her head. But it's just such a perfect nickname for it, so that is going to be our Dracloak. And now we are ready to head on to Route 10 and beyond to Wyndon, the final city in the Galar region. So if you guys are excited to wrap up our adventure here, make sure to hit that like button. I know some of you might be excited, a lot of you might be a little bit sad because our journey's coming to an end. I'm definitely more on the sad side, but we all gotta move on one day. Orange, wait up, I'm coming too. I had Raihan beat in no time. Once I got my head in the game and stopped doubting every decision I made, that is... What? I think I read that line wrong, but... Hop, you actually did it, dude, nice. And you never stopped nattering on through the entire battle. You're pretty different from the champion in that. But your strength is genuine, as proven by the dragon badge you won from me. You came at me with all the force of a raging storm, and even I was blown away. Listen up, you two. Battle your way through the Champion Cup tournament to face Leon. One of you ought to. Guess Raihan wasn't that tough after all, if even Hop was able to beat him. I reckon I'm still the favorite to win, but I'm up against my true rival, Orange. So I'll wring out every last thing I learned during my battle with you, Raihan, to beat him. You wish, kid. So get a move on, Orange. The train's waiting. Looking forward to our battle, though. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty one-sided. But hey, we're back in the Galarian train. Same way the journey started is how it's gonna end. Ooh, I see we still got that anxiousness, the restless leg syndrome, and these darn kids always on their phone these days. We're finally headed for Wyndon. There's a lot I want to check out there. There's a big tower, and the monorail, and Wyndon Stadium, where the whole of Galar, no, the whole world is gonna be watching us. Oh geez, the nerves, they're getting to me. You get it, right? You and me are gonna make our match the greatest match there ever was. That's a lot of pressure to put on me. Whoa, it's like snowing outside, dude. I guess it's a lot of pressure on Hop, not me, because I'm sure that I'll make the match exciting. I don't know about him though, but might as well check out the Pokemart before we head out. Congratulations! And apparently we can purchase more items before or for beating Raihan. I guess the full restore? I think that's the only new thing I see there. Yeah, there's no max revives yet, so that's probably what it is. But I guess we don't really need anything. We could sell some of our treasures, though, and see how much money we make, as I've been picking up a lot of treasures recently. And I've been telling you guys that it's better to save the treasures for the guy in Stoan's side, but we can still sell some of them and probably just keep one around of each, just in case, you know, he wants to buy one of those. Like, look at how many we have. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm gonna probably sell as much as I can, and we'll see how much money we can rack up. 32 rare bones, dude. Holy. Alright, so I sold almost everything, and we're now at 611,000 Poké-Dollars. Needless to say, we are loaded heading into Wyndon, the final city in the game. But of course, we've got to make our way through Route 10 first. So this is Route 10. It's like a wall made out of snow. Bet there'll be Ice-type Pokemon crawling out the woodwork in a place like this. Come on, Orange. Reckon we'll be able to train ourselves up to new heights here before the Champion Cup starts. I believe in myself and the Pokemon on my team, and I know we'll get all the loads stronger. So I'm off. See you in Wyndon, mate. See ya. How appropriate that we have a wall of ice, as we just got Daenerys from Game of Thrones. Which I hope that our Draclo's story doesn't end the same way as hers did. But whoa! What is going on with these dancing fools right here? Hey, buddies. Y'all want to come on over here, take a seat at this bench? Oh my gosh, they actually will come all the way over here. Whoa, really? Okay, I feel like the Pied Piper right now. We're going to lead him all the way to the bench, all right? Hey, listen to me. I need you to sit down right here. Come on. Is that the farthest he'll go? Oh no, they're ignoring us. Come here, please. I don't know why I'm doing this, honestly, but yes, we have a Galarian Mr. Mime. Or at least I think that's what this is. Unless it's a new Pokemon. But no, it is Mr. Mime. Even gives a clap for himself there. I almost forgot that Violet was back. I'm like, who's that Pokemon? Whoa. No, not really, but anyway, we're going to try to catch this new Galarian form here. Which is, unfortunately, I guess at this point it's not really a surprise that I've been spoiled about them, because the games have been out for a minute, but the Quick Ball is not going to work out, which is a little unfortunate. So we're going to have to catch it the good old-fashioned way. But we do have Sludge Bomb now, so let's test that out for the first time. And hopefully not knock it out in one hit. Alright, that's fine actually. Perfect right there. As it goes for Miracle. Oh my... Really? The Hail too? I was about to say we survived with the perfect health, but then the Hail had to come through after everything. That's just unfortunate. Alright, Daenerys, handle the situation in your first battle here. Or actually just go for a U-turn. But wait! The Mr. Mime with the Sucker Punch. Hold up. What type even is this thing? I'm actually not sure. So we're going to go for U-turn. And wow. You had to critical hit it, didn't you, Daddy? She was really trying to prove herself there in the first battle. I don't know if it would have killed it without the critical hit, honestly. I really can't say, but hey, at least there's another one here. But before taking him on, we should heal up Violet. Honestly, I hope the Quick Ball works this time, because I don't want to deal with this clown for too long. Or is he even a clown anymore? I guess Mr. Mime was never really a clown, he just looks like one, but he's actually a mime. But in the Galarian form, he looks more like an ice skater or ice dancer. I mean, I guess people kind of dance when they ice skate, right? It's kind of like figure skating. Isn't that the term for it? When they dance while ice skating or something? I don't know, but I'm going to go for the Volt Switch this time around, as he goes for the Freeze Dry, actually. Wait, is Volt Switch, like... No, it's not Drikiri's priority, as far as I know, so maybe we actually have a speed tie with this thing. I don't know, but we're going to get it down pretty good health there, and I guess I'll bring out Salsa? I don't really know who can hit this thing without finishing it off, because I still don't know what type it is, so maybe we should just go for the Ultra Ball. Okay, I was about to say, they're right next to the Quick Ball, so yeah, I have my Pokeballs organized pretty well right now. I just gotta remember not to scroll through all those useless... No, wait, not useless. They were given to us by Ball Guy. I gotta appreciate all those balls, but let's just say... Really? Okay, I thought that was gonna be it, but yeah, all the not as important Pokeballs that Ball Guy gifted us we can just avoid scrolling through those if I hit left instead of right. But Salsa's gonna get frozen. It's alright though. I'm just gonna keep chucking away Ultra Balls, and hopefully they work out eventually. As this one will work out, and Mr. Mime has been caught. I gotta assume that it's an Ice and Psychic type. Like I said, I have been spoiled at this point to most of the Galarian forms, if not all of them, but I didn't really see what type they all are, as this is the Dancing Pokemon. Okay, so it is kind of like not a figure skater, it's a tap dancer. It can also manipulate temperatures to create a floor of ice, which this Pokemon can kick up to use as a barrier. Okay, so he kind of still is an ice skater. Or maybe it's just Elsa, because it can create ice under its feet. I don't know what I'm trying to say, dude. Got a little Snover over here, but more importantly, there's a Max Revive. And what are we going to find in the grass? Okay, never mind. I guess I ran into Snover. Pretty sure we already caught one of those, so no, Mr. Mime, get away from me. I want to see what's in the grass. And we're going to find an Ice Cream Cone. Not sure if there's anything too rare to find here, but as I say that, a giant head pops up. And that is, of course, Glalie. Definitely a Pokemon we haven't caught yet, so we might as well try and go for the Quick Ball. But as far as the Shaking Grass goes, I think you can also find Galarian Darumaka in here, in case you didn't catch one earlier on Route 8, I believe. Whatever the one was before Sirchester. But this time around, the Quick Ball will work out, and Glalie will be caught. As we're going to get a couple of level ups there too, Nightcrawler and Artorias, the double team, and of course Glalie will be registered as literally the face Pokemon. I didn't know that was its classification. 560 pounds too, geez dude, a body of ice that won't melt even with fire. It can instantly freeze moisture in the atmosphere. Well, doesn't that sound lovely? I think there might be a Glalie in my apartment, guys, because that seems to be what's happening here, but yo, do you have any injured Pokemon? I'm a doctor. I already know you're not going to heal him, dude. Don't bait me like that. Although I think your foot is what needs some healing, Dr. Graham. It seemed to be stuck inside the ground there. I mean, it's just snow though, right? It's probably fine. But anyway, this man's going to have himself a Gardevoir, which is perfect for us because now that Gardevoir is a fairy type, we can kick off a little Sludge Bomb at it, and that will knock it out real quick. I say now that Gardevoir is fairy, but it's been 2 generations now since Gardevoir has been fairy, so I don't know. I guess I should phrase it differently, but yeah, looks like you're the one that ended up injured after all. Oh, his feet are like back to normal. Is he wearing socks? They're probably like those doctor shoes, but for some reason to me they look like socks. I'm just gonna imagine that they are, because I don't know, that's hilarious. But anyway, we got a steep climb up here as, whoa, this man appeared out of nowhere. Okay. Maybe we can actually just walk right around him. Wow, we totally can. But surprise! Only do what you can. Taking risks while mountain climbing is dangerous. Can't say I've ever been mountain climbing, but it definitely does sound pretty dangerous, Mr. Douglas. I went mountain biking actually while I was in Puerto Rico a couple of months ago, or I guess just 1 month ago. Man, it feels like it was forever, but it was literally right before the game came out, which again kind of feels like forever, but I think it's been just over 3 weeks now. Oh my gosh, how could I forget? Steelix is actually a ground type, so our Volt Switch is totally not going to work out there. I guess I thought that it was Steel and Rock type, but guess not. So we're going to swap you out the good old-fashioned way, Violet, and bring out the Salsa to heat this place up. As actually the dig might be neutral effective. I mean, I knew that, of course. I'm a Pokemon master here on the way to becoming champs, so I know all my type matchups, boys. I mean, not like I thought that bugs didn't resist ground moves, right? I don't know if I said that backwards, but we're going to hit the Fire Lash there, which is not quite going to take it out, and that means Steelix is going to be dig-dugging its way once again. Guess we'll heal up Salsa so he can tank that up easily. We only have 2 female Pokemon, and already I'm getting all the genders confused here. And the Hail will actually almost take it out there, but I believe I read a comment saying that we should teach Salsa a better fire move through TMs or TRs, because although Fire Lash is stronger than the Flame Wheel we had before, it's still not the strongest fire move out there. But I haven't really run into too many fire Pokemon, if any, in the Dynamax battles, so we're going to have to get lucky eventually if we want to get a TR that it can make use of. To be honest, there's not even that many fire Pokemon in the Galar region. Like, as far as new Pokemon go, the only ones I can think of are Darumaka in its Zen mode, and then Sizzlipede or Centiskorch, or I guess both. And then, are there even any other ones? I honestly can't think of any other fire Pokemon that were introduced in Galar. But maybe that's because I'm still not too familiar with all the Galarian Pokemon, of course. But there's not many new fire Pokemon introduced in the Galar region, is what I'm trying to say. You won't be able to beat a strong opponent without pushing the limits of what's possible. Good thing we're always pushing these limits. And speaking of, that's the story that I was telling actually. I feel like I pushed my limits when I went mountain biking with my uncle, because that's something I'd never tried or never thought that I would be doing before, but it was actually pretty fun, although I was definitely extra scared. Like, I don't know, man. Coming face to face with that cliff and seeing the downhill dive for the first time, my hands were literally shaking, dude. Like, I don't recommend it. I don't know if it's an experience that I would recommend to everybody. I mean, if you like doing extreme things like I do, and you like trying new things, you know, new experiences, then I guess you could go for it, but I don't know if I'll do it again, is my point, because it was freaking scary, man. And even after like an hour of it, I still wasn't used to it. But either way, we caught Abomasnow, the Frost Tree Pokemon. If it sees any packs of Darumaka going after Snover, it chases him off, swinging its sizable arms like hammers. Yeah, man, that hammer arm, or rather the wood hammer, which I'm pretty sure Abomasnow, that was one of its like main moves. But oh my gosh, once again we're gonna be chased down by Sneasel, and I was like, do we run into Abomasnow or do we keep running from Sneasel? But in the end, it looks like Sneasel caught up to us, and now I've got no choice but to overdrive ya, buddy. Oh my gosh, is this for real? Like, do we have no— oh no! Why did I whistle? Right in its face, as we're gonna encounter another Abomasnow, even though we just caught one in the grass. So I guess we'll just take this one out for experience. Mojo's gonna get level 54 there, and actually gonna be learning Endeavor now. I don't know, I've never been a fan of the move Endeavor, honestly. Even though I know it can be useful, it's just not my cup of tea, I guess. And we got a little trainer tips over here. The Dynamax phenomenon is caused by a special power that originates from within Pokemon, warping the space around them and making them appear far larger than they truly are. Some Pokemon also change appearance upon Dynamaxing. This particular kind of Dynamaxing is known as Gigantamax. So wait, the Pokemon don't actually grow gigantic? I feel like all of the information we keep getting about it is contradicting itself. Like, sometimes it tells us that they just appear larger, other times it's like they're big enough to destroy entire buildings. So I still don't get it. I guess it's an illusion though, judging by that trainer tip sign right there. And that would make sense because, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to summon gigantic Pokemon inside of a gym stadium where, you know, people, family, children are all around, and a Pokemon could, with one accidental swipe right, just destroy the stands full of people. So yeah, I'm gonna go with it's a illusion. Get off the phone, man. You're getting in a serious battle right now. Wait, did he say he gets more nervous about battles than work? And yet he's still not even paying attention to the battle in front of him? Come on, man. You can't be serious right now. As he's actually gonna have a Weavile, which is— I was about to say we just took one down in the wild there, but it was actually a Sneasel, not a Weavile. But Weavile is gonna take the Volt Switch and almost go down. So yeah, not exactly the strongest there. I mean, Weavile is a really strong Pokemon. I used to love using it back in Gen 4 competitive battling, but I don't know how it is nowadays, actually. I feel like it could probably still be good in certain situations, but probably not at the peak that it was once at in competitive battling. I forget what I used to run on it. Probably like Knockoff or something, but, you know, as long as you don't get hit by any fighting moves, you'll probably be okay. But this man's actually got a second Pokemon in Claydol, which I don't know if I've ever seen in competitive battling, actually. But that's something that I'm also looking forward to getting into once we finally get through the main story of the game. I'm so excited to actually get on Twitch and have you guys catch these hands in Wi-Fi battles. And by that I mean get my butt kicked by you guys, because I haven't really done much competitive battling in a long time, but seriously, dude, get off your phone and then maybe you would win some battles. Then again, I don't know if he really cares about that or his work. You know, whatever, man. Do what you want. Anyway, we're gonna find a hidden comet shard over here and another postman. The post. I wonder just how long we can keep on carrying letters like this. What, in like a bag? You mean like before drones take over? Amazon style? I don't know if that's actually ever happening, but I remember seeing like a concept for Amazon drones flying out of a blimp. Although it was just a concept, I might show a GIF or video of it right now, but it's just a concept, guys. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. It's not real. Yet. Because it definitely could be real one day, but Pelipper definitely can't take the overdrive, so that is going to be it for that. I like how he has a Pelipper though, because I think that is known as a delivery Pokemon. At least in the Mystery Dungeon games, I remember Pelipper was the one that would like deliver letters to the guild and stuff. But yeah, I know that Amazon already does have those. I think in LA they have little drones that deliver your packages, but it's not like a giant blimp that launches little drones out with packages. That would be insane, man. That's like the dystopian future that I do want to see. Maybe it's not dystopian, but drone delivery would be cool one day. I lost. When I think about it, I didn't want it to ever end. That's true. It's probably more fun than being out there in the cold, delivering these letters. Do you know when the old legend says that Galar is doomed if Corviknight ever disappears? Can't say I've ever heard of that, my dude. But I'm guessing it has something to do with the fact this man is a pilot, or rather a cabbie, Joffrey. Whoa, we got Daenerys and now Joffrey in the episode. Let's go, dude. As he's gonna send out his Corviknight, of course, because he is a Corviknight taxi driver, or my bad, cabbie driver. Maybe he would be the one flying those Amazon blimps in the future too. Which reminds me of this thing with the postman. I don't know what it was from, or if it's like in real life, but it was like through rain or snow or whatever other weathers, the postman will come through and deliver your packages. I'm gonna have to look that one up after the episode, because I'm pretty sure that was a thing from like a movie or a game or something. Like, no matter what the weather or what the hardships of the road may bring, the postman will be there with your packages. And that's pretty much what that other guy reminds me of. Like, he's literally standing in the middle of a blizzard right now, still trying to deliver this Amazon next day delivery for whoever in Wyndon probably ordered something. But Nightcrawler is going to make quick work of the Flygon there. I was about to say Night Snarl, somehow combining its nickname with the Pokemon's actual name, Grimmsnarl. Probably because I haven't gotten enough chances to really say Grimmsnarl yet, but apparently he didn't even know the Corviknight legend himself. Yeah, that's kind of why I didn't want to nickname my Pokemon, but it's a staple around here, you know. I've always liked nicknaming my Pokemon, even before I did YouTube. Like, as a kid, I would always nickname my Pokemon. It's not really to, like, have a better bond with them or anything. I just like coming up with names. I don't know, I've always found it weird, people that don't nickname their Pokemon, I guess. Anyway, Snover got in our way, even though I thought that was going to be the Shaking Grass encounter, but at the end of this path, we're going to get a Power Herb, and in the grass, we've got more ice cream. Let's move along, though, as we've got a freaking polar bear up ahead, and a camp, just as I suspected, but let's take on this bear first. No, get away from me, you creepy dancer. Hey, over here, dude. Oh my gosh, this Mr. Mime won't leave me alone, and of course, now the Sneasel's coming after us. As well as another ice cream, really? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to be the one to approach the bear after all. Oh my gosh, please. No, 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 Sneasel, get away from me! I want the bear! I'm gonna just walk into you, bro. Because these Pokemon just won't leave me alone. As we're going to encounter Beartic. This guy is so awesome. I remember when this Pokemon was introduced in Black and White, I instantly loved it. Although it wasn't really a Pokemon I've ever gotten the chance to use, I think, on a team. That would actually be pretty cool to use. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do a second playthrough of Pokemon Shield eventually. I did mention I wanted to do that on Twitch. Once I'm done with everything here in Pokemon Sword, I'll do a full playthrough or like a Nuzlocke of Shield, and maybe we'll get a chance to use Beartic, but Violet is learning Magnetic Flux right now, which, okay, never mind. I thought that was going to be like a super OP, apparently raises defense and special defense, and also of allies with plus or minus, so I guess it is kind of an signature of Toxtricity, but not as good as Overdrive, I'll tell you that. Mostly because it doesn't do damage, but this is going to be the freezing Pokemon. It swims through frigid seas searching for prey. From its frozen breath, it forms icy fangs that are harder than steel. Wait a minute, those are fangs? I thought that was just a beard, and that's why it's bear tick, because it's like a beard tick. I didn't actually think that. I know it's just from bear and Arctic, but anyway, we're gonna run from that Sneasel until it finally disappears and get ourselves some PP up. Always helpful. You want to know the secret of making a stellar dish of curry? Add ingredients and berries that are hard to come by. They add something special. Oh yeah, we did figure that out last time we cooked up. We actually got the Charizard class. Now if only I could find that most legendary of ingredients, the Fable Gigantamix. Do you know anything about where to find it? Come to my camp and we can swap tails. No idea what he's talking about, but sure, we'll go ahead and visit Tristan's camp. See what you got for us. Whoa, that's a really cool mix of Pokemon there. Actually, all Galarian forms, aside from Phalanx there, but I guess also more Pico. We got whatever the heck that is over there. What? Can you fetch the giant ball for us? Not even gonna bother? Are you serious, Phalanx? Come on, look. Oh, there we go. Whoa, what the heck? That looks so weird when they fetch it. That's all I wanted to see, honestly. Now, let's get to cooking, which is what we really came here for, of course. Tristan is talking up the Gigantamix, so maybe that's actually what he'll throw in there. You never know. Probably not, since he said he doesn't know where it is, but I know that we're going to be throwing all the rarest berries in here. We've actually been picking up a lot of rare berries as well. Always just make sure that your berries are sorted, and then the ones at the bottom of the list will be the rarest ones, so yeah, I'm going to throw in a whole bunch of rare ones. You know what? We're going all out. We're going all 10 berries today, dude. Since apparently I have so many of them. And look at that. Mr. Mime is going to be out there in the back tapping up a storm. What the heck did he throw in there? Was that like some bones? All right, we got to fan this as quick as we can so that we can hopefully get the biggest flame. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that since it's so freaking cold out here in the Arctic of Route 10, but hey, Farfetch actually seems to like the smell. Come on, dude. Fan faster. Munch. Oh my gosh. Okay, we did it. Now let's stop fanning. And yeah, there we go. And of course, the secret ingredient, a human heart. What the heck, dude? You threw yours so late. What is wrong with you, Tristan? You ruined the curry. Didn't even put your heart into it. At least Mr. Mime is tapping his heart into it. I just hope that Violet likes it. That's really all that matters in the end. As we make the bone curry. And whoa, wait a minute. This thing is like glowing right now. What does that mean? Could it be? Did we make another Charizard class? Holy moly. I'm pretty sure we did, boys. Yes, look at how fast our boy is eating right now. And we're going to get another Charizard class curry. Heck yeah, man. I don't know how we keep doing it, but look at how happy Violet was. Oh my gosh, that derpy face at the end there too. That's awesome though. Our second Charizard class curry in the bag, or should I say in the dex, because there actually is a curry dex after all. So we're going to get the bone curry now in there. Waha! A Pokemon trainer. What should I do? I don't really want to battle. Then you probably shouldn't be standing there where people are going to be walking by, and clearly you're going to have to challenge them, dude. Maybe go stand by Tristan's camp or something. I don't know, just a suggestion, but anyway, his eyes say otherwise. I'm pretty sure this man clearly wants to battle, and he's just playing it off right now. And he's going to send out his Gigalith, and I guess since Violet could actually use the training, we'll just keep using her and try to go for the overdrive, do as much damage as we can. Normally I would just Volt Switch out, but I guess it's good to just keep her in and, you know, try to do as much damage as we can. As we actually haven't used Daenerys in any battles yet. I kind of want to use our Dracloak, but I haven't seen a chance for it to really get in on the action, you know. Or maybe I'm just too scared because she's so new to the team that I'm like, you know, why don't you evolve before we start putting you in the action? But I mean, I think that Dracloak is actually a really strong Pokemon as it is, so maybe we could try it out, but then again, I'm also waiting for something where it can be super effective, like a Ghost or a Psychic Pokemon. or a dragon, I guess. I don't know, but Rhydon is coming out, so Mojo is definitely a better option here. And we're going to go for the Wood Hammer on that. Although we're probably going to take a lot of recoil, because that was some big damage there from Mojo as he hops up in excitement. Definitely got to hit up the camp eventually. Or I mean, like, actually play with them in the camp. I don't know if I want to, though, but Donald, you fired. Got mixed up somewhere around my first Pokemon. Okay, dude. I think you got mixed up when you said you didn't even want to battle in the first place, so I don't know. Apparently he regrets it, but we got a gentleman over here. Or is he? Yes, Mr. Glenn. How are you, sir? Ooh, bringing out the Darmanitan. Okay. Well, this is technically the first time we're seeing one, at least here in Pokemon Sword, since the one that we saw with Melanie was exclusively in Pokemon Shield. But I wonder if it's actually a Zen mode, its hidden ability, as it's going for the taunt first of all, so we're going to go for the Volt Switch and knock it down to the red zone. So if it is Zen mode, it's going to transform right about now, but it doesn't, so I guess it's just regular old Darmanitan, whatever its regular ability might be. I actually have no idea, so we're just going to go for the Revenge on Artorias and finish that off. Kind of a bit of overkill, honestly, since, you know, it's at red HP right now, but whatever. It decides to go for another taunt, and Artorias jumps up in excitement, getting a critical hit, wishing to be played with. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this, dude. I appreciate that my Pokemon are doing all of this for me, going the extra mile, you know, but I just don't like that mechanic, you know, of them just being lucky because you played with them in the camp. I feel like it's kind of cheap when they survive with 1 HP for no reason, or dodge out on an attack, or get critical hits that they weren't supposed to normally. But at least for Artorias, I don't care about crits because it usually gets crits anyway. But anything else, like that one time where it was at 1 health and still somehow survived another hit with 1 health, I'm just like, alright, that would not have happened if we didn't play in the Pokemon camp. But actually, speaking of Artorias, going to be learning the Leaf Blade here. Critical hits land more easily on, so we might as well teach him that, even though Mojo is already our main grass hitter. I don't know, I guess Artorias can also learn some grass moves, so might as well give it to him. I mean, it's not like we ever go for like normal type moves anyway, as Grapploct is going to be coming out next. And actually, Nightcrawler can take care of that with Play Rough as well. Wait, what was this guy's last Pokemon even? I swear, it went down so quick that I wasn't even paying attention. And that's probably going to happen to Grapploct here as well, as the Play Rough will treat it quite roughly there, taking it down in 1 hit, as Gentleman Glenn goes down. Your Pokemon are simply marvelous. Yes, yes, very marvelous indeed. Whoa! It's been a while since we've seen the TV crew out here. And they literally say that! I'm glad we could meet up again. Let's see how strong you've gotten. Great Pokemon and trainers really shine with something special when they're on camera. I do not remember their names. Is it Gabby and Cam? It's Gillian and Cam. Okay, close enough. I think Gabby might be the one from Hoenn, but I don't remember what her cameraman was called. But this guy's name actually is Cam. The only reason I remember that is because, you know, he holds a camera and his name is Cam. It's pretty obvious there, so... Anyway, I'm going to actually... Wait, does Boomers hit everybody? Yeah. But, you know what the big brain move here actually is? To bring out Daenerys, because it is a Ghost Dragon, and that means the Boom Burst can't hurt it at all. So, here we go. Actually, this might not be the biggest brain move, because Kling Klang, the Boom Burst, is not going to be very effective against it. So, is it really worth it? Some would say no. And it's even going to avoid it. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, it's at least going to Heliolisk, so whatever, dude. We hit at least 1 Pokemon. I'm happy, okay? As Kling Klang goes for the Gear Grind, and what? That's a multi-hit move. At least it only hit twice. Or maybe it only hits twice. I'm not really sure, but this time around, I think we should focus on the Kling Klang and maybe just U-turn Daenerys out of here. Or maybe we can just get both of our Pokemon out, actually, with the Volt Switch U-turn combo. OP! Is that going to finish it, though? Yes, thankfully the U-turn is enough. And Danny is actually going to win her first battle. Yay! I know it was kind of already set up to win there with Heliolisk being at barely any health, but still, a victory is a victory, you know, I'll take it. And we'll bring Mojo back out actually, because I don't even know why I switched it out, since Body Press would have been super effective on both Heliolisk and Kling Klang. But speaking of super effective, we get a critical hit there and actually finish it off. Wow, definitely wasn't expecting that, as Mojo's gonna grow to level 56. But who should we bring out next? It's been a while, Salsa. How about you show us some of your dance moves out here? I hope that they actually have some other kind of steel Pokemon, or maybe an ice type in these trying ice times. But it's actually going to be Noivern and Togedemaru. Okay, that's at least one steel type there. But I'm pretty sure that thing has the barbed wires or iron barbs or whatever the ability that makes it so you take damage after hitting it with physical moves. So I guess I'll just go for the knockoff on Noivern. It's not really much else that we can do. Honestly, a Wood Hammer might have done more damage, as it goes for the Hurricane. And that is definitely going to take Mojo out. Oh no. I knew I should have just switched out, man. The Fell Stinger from Togedemaru too. Well, that animation certainly looked epic, but it was everything but that. We're going to hit the Fire Lash to take that little mouse down. Such a cutie though. But yeah, there's the Iron Barbs. Did I even say that was the name of it? I think I said something completely different. But anyway, what are we going to do about this Noivern here? I guess maybe Danny could come back out. That could be her chance to get a first real victory in here. Unless Noivern is faster and hits us with a dragon move, then we might be in some trouble. But I believe in Daenerys, alright? Let's go for the Crunch with Salsa and Breaking Swipe, which is the other move that I taught our little Dracloak here. And we're going to go for that, which is going to be enough to finish it off. Yes, Danny, let's go! Breaker of Chains, Mother of Dragons, and all that other stuff I said at the beginning. Almost at level 58. What strength? I'm at a loss for words. Nice work, everyone. I lost, but it's alright. I was able to assess your strength. And we're going to get a nice hefty chunk of cash from that. Honestly, we're probably at 700k now after selling all those items at the beginning and all the battles from today as, whoa! Suddenly the sky will clear up. We see the Corvusquires disappear into nowhere. Okay, well, that looked good for like a second. Wait a minute, what? Did you see that? There was one that appeared out of nowhere. Actually, before going on to Wyndon, there's a little path to the right here that's kind of hard to spot. But on it, you will find the TM for Stomping Tantrum. And it's a ground type attack that doubles in power if the user's previous move has failed. That doesn't seem very reliable, but before moving on to Wyndon, there's actually a Pokemon that I want to catch here on Route 10, as a bear will appear right in our face immediately after coming down from the mountain. And already the Pokemon I was thinking of is going to pop up here, and that is going to be Duraludon. The brand new Steel and Dragon type here in the Galar region. I think the first of its kind that's not a legendary Pokemon too. Of course, there's also Dialga or Palkia. I always forget which one's which, but we're going to attempt to catch it in a quick ball as always, but not this time, of course, as the Inhaler Dragon will pop right out of that. So we're going to have to catch it the good old-fashioned way, which means we got to weaken it somehow. I'm actually not sure if I should just go for Violet or a different Pokemon though, so I guess we'll just Volt Switch on out, and that'll get a little bit of damage in. Or actually quite a bit of damage. Okay, I keep underestimating Violet, but then she just puts out that much damage with a not very effective attack. Maybe I gotta show some more respect for our girl Toxtricity. But we're gonna bring out Salsa to tank up some hits and hopefully just catch it here on the next turn after being buffeted by hail, that is. Oh geez, if we don't catch it soon, it might actually die from the hail, so let's hope for the best as we chuck our Ultra Ball away. And Duraludon, please stay in, my friend. Oh hey, it actually listened for once. And Duraludon will be caught. Salsa sure seems excited about it, and I can see why, because that is quite a rare Pokemon to find here At least it's in the overworld though, so if you just run back and forth in that area, it should pop up eventually, but this is going to be the Alloy Pokemon. Its body resembles polished metal and it's both lightweight and strong. The only drawback is that it rusts easily. Wait, you're telling me a dragon can rust? I mean, I get that it's made of metal, but that's a living creature that is rusting? Okay. I guess people kind of rust too when you get old. It's a metaphor, okay? And we might as well take that out real quick for the experience, but there's actually one more rare Pokemon lurking somewhere here on Route 10. And no, it's not you, Beartick. But this one has a very low chance of appearing in the grass, so we're just gonna look around for a while until it pops up. I can't believe we really got 2 Bearticks in a row like that, but after searching around for a while longer, we're finally gonna find the Stonehenge, or Stonehenge. I don't know how to say this Pokemon's name, but when it pops up on screen there, we will see it is indeed Stonehenge. I still don't know how to say it, but the Stonehenge Pokemon, which we actually saw a really long time ago back in Turfield. There was a little cardboard cutout of it along with the thick squirrel, Squovet's evolution. I always forget its name too. And I wondered if it was gonna end up being an actual Pokemon in the game or not, since it looks so freaking goofy. Like, this has gotta be one of the weirdest Pokemon designs in a minute. And knock it out on accident. Great. That only took an hour to find. Alright, forget this. At least we saw it, so let's move on to Wyndon and beyond. And we're gonna head down the path into the final city of the Galar region, Wyndon. I'm getting winded just walking to it, man. They made us walk a while. Whoa, the music. We haven't even gotten in here yet, and already, this is amazing. As we make it to the city of Wyndon. Look at that, they got their own Times Square. I mean, Piccadilly Square? I think that's what it's called. The Big Ben. The London Eye, okay. I know some things about London. Not the UK as a whole, but just London. And it's only because I researched them for a video a long time ago. And I think that is based off of the Wembley Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. And finally, the protector of the city, Corviknight. Alright, Wyndon City. This is the place where I become a legend at last. You get it, don't you, mate? After all, I'm about to become the new champion of the Galar region. That's it. I'm headed straight from Wyndon Stadium. Don't waste too much time, Orange. You should head there yourself. Nah, bro. I'm ready to explore this place. Seems like there's so much to see here. And you bet there's probably a clothes store as well. Already we're seeing all those billboards over there. Look at that, a little Grookey with sunglasses and little Timmy running up to us. Yeah, I'm a Charizard. What? Okay, maybe he thinks he's flying right now or something. Anyway, I think that's where we're gonna end off today's episode because this city looks humongous and I'm sure there's a ton to explore. The clothes shop, like I said, the London Eye, the Big Ben, the giant tower in the back, the Wyndon Stadium, of course. So we will leave it off here in the city square, the modern city of Wyndon. This booming metropolis was designed and developed by our very own Chairman Rose. Geez, did Rose make everything in this region himself? The city's huge! Yes, it is. So in the next episode, we will be exploring every nook and cranny of it, so we can take our sweet time exploring Wyndon in the next episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I hope y'all have a nice day, and until then, I'll catch you in the next episode.